Leafs lose 5-4 in overtime. Really, that's all I can say. Honestly, it's like we learned nothing from the Boston game. You know, you never let your guard down, and that's what they did. But I guess we'll have to get to that in a minute, because I know Jajarella, he decided to challenge me, and, you know, I'd like to answer the questions that he has for me. Now, first thing he did ask was whether I'd rather lose, blowout, or whether I'd rather lose, the way the Leafs did, having the lead, having the other team come back and then take me out in overtime. And to be honest, I mean, let's look at it. I mean, if you lose in a blowout, you've basically been shown that the other team already knows the loopholes in your game. They've tearing you apart. They've picked you apart basically. They basically exposed all your weaknesses. Whereas if you lose in overtime after having the lead, you can at least say, all right, I had it in the beginning. What did I do right then, and what did I do wrong after that? And you can also tell yourself, right, I was doing something right. So you have that vote of confidence in retrospect. So I mean, when the day after, because both ways you're going to be pissed. Obviously, you're going to be more pissed when after the blow-up. You're going to be way more pissed because you outworked it. We all suck. Oh God. Whereas with the first one, with the losing in overtime, you at least have a bit more confidence after. First, you're going to be pissed at yourself. Individually, it won't be as out loud. And then you still have that confidence in, okay, we were doing something right, so we just need to fine-tune, whereas the other one, you just have to rebuild completely. Completely change your game up, because clearly it wasn't working. And the second thing was about whether Ponikarovsky should have got the penalty or not in regards to the eager hit on Grabowski. Now, that eager hit, I really think he should have got a penalty, because that was just bull. And maybe that's because I'm a Leaf fan. I mean, we're lucky Grabowski turned at the last second. We're lucky that he wasn't injured, like, Van Ryan. But that hit, that was a dirty hit. I'm sorry. I mean, he was looking for him. And yeah, I get it. Take out the other team's best player. Of course, shut him down. Don't take him out of the game. Because that's just showing, hey, we can't play with you. You're too good for us, so we're just gonna take you out. What's wrong with you? If you can't play the game against the people who are in it, don't play. Leave. And Ponikarovsky was giving you that message, and I gotta give props to that man, because what the hell? He's impressing me. He's really putting it out there. He's really saying, this is my player, and don't you touch him. He just had a kid, so maybe he's also telling his kid, hey, you don't clean your room, and put it off. Yeah, clean your room. Everybody out there, Ponikarovsky will get you. Seriously. But no, he was really a force out there. He even got a goal. And, he's trying a lot harder than he was last year. And I think that's because we're not depending on a man like Sundin. We don't have the one... I mean, Grabowski's turning out to be a regular point-a-game guy. I mean, I don't think he got a point this game. But he's really coming out there. But he's not going to be like our Matt Sundin. He's not going to, lead us every time we're out of the gutter. We all have to do it together. That's what the team are in. Together they have to work. And so let's first talk about what went wrong with the game. My first problem is that half of the defense looked like this. Seriously. Floating ducks. What was going on? Jeff Finger, you yourself, you have to listen. Because really, what I wasn't impressed about was the soft handling of the puck. Really. I mean, when it was passed behind the net, and I know it happened to you once, you just let it go. You know what I mean? It was just, and I mean, I am gonna say what was going on with those passes to the behind the net. Like, really, you're really gonna shoot it down to the person there? Like, calm down, because look what happens every time a Chicago player was there, did a soft pass to the front of that. Oh, right over out of the reach of Toskala. Second time, I really think Toskala should have had it. Then again, I don't think it should have been there in the first place. But that's just me. Now, Finger. Really. It's one thing you could have done to redeem yourself. One thing. And I'm going to show you that. Alright. This is what you have to do. Oh no, he got around me. Slow motion for you. Look at this. I'll do it one more time. One more time. Oh no! He's got around me. Seriously though, I mean, all you had to do was turn around. All you had to do was try, but you really didn't seem like you were putting down the effort. Now really, yourself, you were looking like this. Blake, you were looking like this. Kuhlman's kind of stepped it up a bit, and I like that. Not a lot of other players were. Karanikarovsky really did. And a few other players did. I want to show you what they look like on the ice. Bring the puck near Toskala, I dare you. Ha! Also, to correct what I said earlier, Grabowski did get an assist, and I do apologize about that. Yeah, he did keep the point streak going. Another thing I gotta say, Ian White has really impressed me. He's really pressing hard. I like him a lot better as a forward because he seems to have the best of both worlds now instead of being completely useless in one. Right? His defense, he really didn't impress me. As a forward, though, not that he's doing amazing, but at least he has great back checking, and that's all we're asking for because he doesn't have to put up. Yes, he does have to put up the point, but he doesn't have to be our 1 point a game man like Grabowski. Not that we're putting. Well, I guess we are going to be putting a lot of pressure on you, Grabowski. That's for sure. And another thing I want to talk about is Toskala. He did really well. But the soft goals, man, what is going on? I mean, this 2 goals were exactly the same. The goal in overtime by Ballard, you know, I don't want to say it's completely your fault because, yeah, you know, you were already on the ground, but what? I don't know, I just really think you could have been better prepared for that. And yeah, you know, I've never played ice hockey as a goalie. I've never done it. But at the same time, I have played as a goalie in hockey. And I do know that, you know, even when you get down right away, I mean, you really put yourself in a position where if he wasn't shooting at the angle you were at, he did have a lot of space. And that's what he took advantage of. And he took advantage of the finger, which I've already talked about. And, you know, that's really what cost us the game. Now, Giagiarella, as long as you're not too high on caffeine for this next video, I do have a question for you. 2, actually, since you asked me to. Thought I'd ask. If we did go to a shootout, if you know, let's say you're a coach and you're going into a shootout, would you rather go first or would you rather go last? That's my first question. And my second question for you is, if we were to acquire a player, like let's say a Marian Gaborik or something, would you want that, or would you want Sundin back, like a player of those kind of caliber? Would you want that? Why or why not? And that's really what I have to say now. I would say I have more opinions about the game. I mean, the time on ice, Luke Schenn getting a lot more time on ice. This kid, oh my god, I mean, really, what else can you say? First year with us, and he's already getting like around close to a few minutes under Caberlet. Him and Kabina doing it really well. Kabina's really impressed me. This guy's getting in the right position. Honestly, he's staying back when he has to. You know, okay, the goals against aside, when we're up there for the power play, he's really coming to the right points, but he was staying back enough that if he screwed that shot up, he'd be ready to bolt back in case any of those Chicago players were going, and that's really impressed me. Plus, he's really standing up for the team, and he's really taking it far, and I like it. His stick handling is doing well, and you know what? Just like the end of last year, he's keeping that same caliber, and I like it. And I don't see him going anywhere. Unfortunately, yes, we did trade Koliak, Lowenstein. We'll see how the new guy comes up, but we'll talk about that after the next game. As always, I just want to say, go Leafs, go. Have a great game. Hopefully, we do beat Atlanta.